From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
You got on purple, though.
Ducks offense takes the field. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pop.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to pass, it's Gabriel. Swings it out to the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down, get something positive. But how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because of their opening drive. Not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot, deep in their own end.
They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Coleman.
He's scared.
Run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down.
Let's go.
And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
Let's go.
Get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the shotgun, they'll run it. On the move at the 30. And he's running in the open. At the 30. Inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Oregon. You know they love their track at Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the 1st quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout.
Let's go.
Hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Dropping back, it's Rodgers. What a snag by the defense. Bringing it back. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Ducks! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver, everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Got his man quickly. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense
fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Fuck you doing, nigga?
Stopped after a solid return.
I tried the engine, you get.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make
Pick
the
six.
defense bow down to Washington.
Said another pick six.
Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the ball is picked off. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He'll start this drive firing. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Man, this defense is dialed and already forced one interception. Had a chance right there to get another one. Everything this offense does so far, they are reading it, breaking.
Looking for a deep man. And that pass.